Dana White just say some controversial. I just watched his latest interview and he was talking about they broke the internet. Bruh, you broke the internet. Whoa, come on, bro. Though obviously the fans wanted to see both of those fights, bruh. The main event and the co-main event, but MMA fans, y'all are in for disappointment. Cause your man obviously he robs his fucking fans. He robs his supporters. He robs like everybody in the UFC, just like he robs the fighters according, to a lot of people. I got a question. Who wanted to see this man, John Jones? Who wanted to see this man fight John Jones more than Tyson Fury? You know what to do. The comment section below. Say your shit. Come on, let's do this. Yeah. Guess what? Francis Ngannou is more what Dana is leading on with. Cause obviously, for me, as I said in my latest video, the agenda is clear. Adding Kamaru Usman, obviously for that fight, I wouldn't blame them calling up Kamaru Usman. But Islam Makhachev already had a backup with that Polish guy. Obviously, you already know his name. I'm not obviously I can't pronounce his name, but I'm gonna say he's fucking Gamrot, whatever. That's the guy that was supposed to fight Islam Makhachev as a fucking backup in case Islam or Charles Oliveira didn't make it to the fight. Back to the real deal. This October 28th is the only date that matters. It's the only date that you have to watch out for. Cause I'm gonna say this again. This ain't no boxing versus MMA guy. No, it's nothing like that. This is the heavyweight. We're talking about one of the baddest men on the planet are gonna collide October 28th. Riyadh season. That is what's going to happen October 28th. And I'm telling you right now, you better tune into that fight, because somebody is getting knocked the fuck out. That's what's gonna happen. And yeah, man, obviously the UFC has an agenda against this fight. Obviously they're putting on their competition boots, and for me, I'm smart enough to see that obviously this fight, a lot of MMA fans wanted to see Hamza Chimaev versus Kamaru Usman, but it's not gonna be that. The fight is not gonna be that exciting. For me personally, I'd rather save my money for that. I'd rather save my money and not watch that fight, and then I'd rather watch Francis versus Tyson Fury, because that is more interesting than the two fights that are happening. Again, note everything. Everything is on short notice. What is likely to happen? Both co-main event and the main event are not gonna deliver as people fucking think. Obviously, how I promoted in my last video, I was like, both of these fights needed a fucking full camp for both main event and co-main event. And then I was gonna put up my money for the October 28th, and I was gonna put up my money for the UFC 294, and yeah, I was down for that, I was down to do that, spend that kind of money and go work overtime for my man Francis, and for the UFC, because I'm already a fan of UFC. Obviously, back to this fight, bro. This fight, Oh, this fight is gonna be amazing. This fight is gonna be one of the best fights. Uh, Another thing, bro. This fight is gonna be one of the best fights yet in boxing. Obviously, the boxing era has changed, right? We've got Logan Paul, whatever. We got whatever these YouTubers are doing. Obviously, a lot of people in America, are into that. I fucking interested in that. But man, come on. We gotta watch the real fight that is about to happen. We already seen Jake Paul has already fought Tyson. No Tyson. Tommy Fury, and we saw that it was a fucking snooze fest. This is a heavyweight. This is a heavyweight super fight. That might be one of the greatest. Okay, back to Dana. Dana's talking about 23 years in the game, but still don't know shit about the game that he's in. Listen to this.
How the division plays out and leave Israel on the side for a moment.
No, I think you do the rematch, absolutely. I mean, the rematch is interesting. That could be the thing, too. You know, when you think about you're going into the Pereira fight, such a big fight, you know, and you've been in there with this guy so many times, and then you overlook Strickland, and you come in 23 years. When I'm looking at the internet and reading all the bullshit and all these people that think they know about fighting, and I'm not fucking sitting here acting like this is what I thought was going to happen here tonight. But what do I always say? Never judge a fight until it happens. You never know what the hell is going to happen in this batshit nutty sport.
Would you say
The fight everybody wanted to see is this fight: John Jones versus John Jones versus who? Versus John Jones versus Francis Ngannou, and he gives the fans the fight they wanted to see on short notice. Obviously, y'all have been marketed, and I don't blame y'all, cause the UFC has a shitload of talent, and and Kamaru Usman is one of the best in the world, and Dana just promoted that the winner of that fight is gonna get a title shot. Guess what? He's bullshitting, he's bullshitting fans. Obviously, the UFC just merged with the WWE. They're working to stage fucking things, but according to my thinking and my observations, only if Kamaru Usman wins, cause Hamza Chimaev was benched for a fucking reason. Why am I saying that? Hamza Chimaev hasn't fought for a long time. Obviously, the weigh-ins, he missed weight and he fought, Kevin Holland, and then he got benched for that. And for some other reasons we don't know about. The man has been wanting to fight. He made his name by fighting. He became Hamza Chimaev by fighting. At the end of the day, if Kamaru Usman, that title shot is gonna happen. But Izzy's next if Hamza Chimaev wins that fight. And I'm telling you right now, mark my words, Kamaru Usman, if Kamaru wins this fight, he's definitely fighting for the middleweight championship. If not, Dana is giving his boy Israel Adesanya #African Power. Both my guys are getting that title shot if they win. Peace out. I'm out. Thanks for watching. And he was talking about they broke the internet. Bro, you broke the internet. Whoa, come on, bro. Though, obviously,